We came to Vietnam expecting to move every month, but Hoi An had other ideas.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to Nessie to Nam. Today we're doing something a little different because we've moved into our new home here in Hoi An. I'm riding along the Tu Bon River here in Cam Chau. When we first left Scotland, our plan was never to settle in one place straight away. We wanted to spend a month here, then move on to another town or city and keep exploring Vietnam before deciding where felt right for us. But sometimes life has other plans. The longer we spent in Hoi An, the more we realised we already had everything we were looking for right here. We've got beautiful beaches just a few minutes away, peaceful riverside walks, little islands to explore, rice fields, amazing local food, and Da Nang is close enough whenever we want a bigger city or need access to the airport. It slowly stopped feeling like somewhere we were visiting and started feeling like somewhere we were living. Our previous accommodation was absolutely fine while we were finding our feet. For a month or so it suited us perfectly, but as we settled into a routine, we realised it still felt like living out of a hotel room. We were editing videos on the bed, eating in the room, living out of suitcases, and although it was comfortable, it never quite felt like home. The other thing we hadn't expected was the friendships we'd start making. We've met some wonderful local families, got to know cafe owners and restaurant owners. We've made friends with other expats too. Every time we talked about moving on after 4 or 6 weeks, it just felt like we'd just be starting all over again somewhere else. Eventually, we asked ourselves a simple question. If we are already happy here, why are we looking for somewhere else? Sometimes we spend so much time wondering if the grass is greener that we forget to appreciate what we already have. So that's why we have both decided to make Hoi An our base for the next chapter of our journey. So instead of taking you out with us to have coffee somewhere else, I'm going to do something different and take you to our new home to have coffee there instead. Explain why we chose it and share why we think it's the perfect place for the lifestyle we're trying to build here in Vietnam. Yvonne relaxing in a tree house. I get an opportunity to use the drone for the first time in Vietnam.
Hi, welcome to our new home and thank you for joining us. I love walking through here every day. It never feels rushed and I still stop to watch the koi before heading upstairs. This was another big reason we chose this place. We'd been living out of a hotel room for weeks, so having a proper kitchen and somewhere to sit down together just made it feel much more like home. Another thing that made this place such an easy decision was the value. We pay 8 million Vietnamese dong a month, and that includes electricity, water and Wi-Fi. For us, it gives us the space we wanted without moving away from the budget we'd set ourselves. This is another little space I really love. I can imagine sitting out here with a coffee in the morning or having dinner outside in the evenings. It just feels so peaceful surrounded by all the greenery. After spending weeks living out of suitcases, this was the room that finally made me feel like we'd unpacked and settled. It just feels warm, cosy, and somewhere we can really call home. I absolutely love all the natural wood in here. It feels really traditional, but at the same time it's bright, airy and just so relaxing to wake up in every morning. It almost feels like walking through a little tropical garden. There are so many plants and little pathways that you forget you're only a few minutes from the centre of Hoi An. I don't think this will ever get boring. Every time you come up here there's something different to watch. Boats passing by, people cycling along the river, it's just lovely. Finally, it's coffee time Vietnamese style. So I'm looking forward to enjoying this Vietnamese drip coffee with thick, sweetened, hot condensed milk.
I am going to indulge in a traditional Vietnamese egg coffee. Thick, rich and velvety. Tastes very similar to a creme brulee. It is not for everybody.
I think this is what finally convinced us that we'd found somewhere special, knowing we can walk just a few steps from our front gate and be right here by the river. It still feels a little bit surreal. The only thing this property doesn't have is a swimming pool, and with Vietnam's climate that was something we did think about. But after speaking to one of the nearby hotels, we're welcome to use their pool as long as we buy a drink or some lunch. It's only about a minute's walk away, so for us it was a really easy compromise. Thanks for joining us for a coffee and welcoming yourselves into our new home. We'll see you on our next coffee ride.
We hope you enjoyed this video. If you'd like to watch more, then please like and subscribe. There is a recommendation on screen at the moment for one of our earlier videos. Thank you for watching.